Alrighty. So I have to say we have to use caution. We're going to talk about NEO, daily time frame. Alrighty, here are the moving averages, the different colors to say what is what. This is NEO right here, this candle, okay, the price. Okay, $4.62. Let's get into NEO. I'm gonna look at NEO. We're gonna talk about the news that came out. Everybody should have heard about that by now. I shouldn't be the first one telling you. And then also we have to look at the Qs and the SPY because it's summertime and people are on vacation and all this, so the market's kind of light. So let's see where everything is at. All right, so now right here, see this candle? $4.62. Okay. Do you see this though? Now this was here before. Okay, you see up here? Hold on. See up here where the stock reacted to this level. Okay, here. Because I see this as, let me just keep bringing it down. Isn't that something, right? Time passes, just bring the line down. The stock is still reacting with this descending trend line. Boom. Hit his head on the ceiling of that. People sold. Each time when the stock reacted with this level, okay? People sold. So we are here right now, and this is why I'm bringing it up. I mean, I can see it. You can see it too now, right? Okay, so what's going to happen? Because this little green line, 20-day moving average, purple line, 50-day, up here. So we're above the 20, but below the 50. And we have this trend line in front of us. Okay, so we have that, but then also, look at this. This is the Qs. We're at another crucial point here. So my point is, okay, the Qs are at the highs. Okay, look at this trend line that was going up before. All right, so we are at highs here. Are we just going to, because sometimes it'll tap out a little bit sometimes, right? Sometimes you can go out a little bit and you can fall back in, and fall down. Or are we going to stay out of this, go like this, and then keep going? Market keep going up. It could, but we've been in this thingy here for a while. What is this? November. Okay, we've been in this kind of channel here. So I flip to the Qs to flip back to say, with the Qs at an all-time high, okay, where they could, not all time, but like at a high. Okay, right there at that trend line, okay, this area where they could bounce back down. Okay, if the market can collapse, it can go down, it could. I just have to make sure people know that it could. It can keep going up though. But you see, sometimes when it bounces here after a while, then it goes, okay, we tried and we couldn't get out, we go down. So maybe it'll and then go down, or maybe it'll, right? Like I was saying before, I don't know. I want to make sure you know though, because then if the market goes down and we're at this area, this situation, then we can go down. Also too, if market going down, we can go down. It makes everything come down sometimes, So that's where I was like, oh, I don't know. And then, why do I say we had the news? Everybody should know this news by now. I should not be the first person telling you what NEO's CFO stepped down. Yes, he did. Now, did he really? You know how they say these things. Yeah, he stepped down. Yeah, right. But anyway, that's what they're saying. He resigned as a CFO, okay, due to personal and family reasons. Okay, well, everybody's looking at this stock so much. It's so under pressure with everybody. Like, what's going on? Constant check. This man is probably like, I can't even sleep. He's probably like, this is not even worth the money anymore. He's like, let me go on. If he really decided that it's time for him to leave, because did they make him leave? You know how it is. Hey, you better say you step down because your time is over, right? So now what? They promoted senior vice president. So Mr. Man, Stanley, I guess he's ready for it. I guess he's ready for it. He better be. He better be ready for it. So old guy is out. Steven, he's out. New guy, Stanley, is in. All right. Will this be good? Will this be bad? You know, when is this? July 5th news right here. So how will the stock react and all of that? You know, so this is the daily time frame. So let's see. We're going, so around between here, okay. Little red candle. We have a little red candle that was quickly brought back up. So will we keep going upward? Will we break out of this channel down? Because right now, even though we had this, you know, this little bump here, we were in the overall direction. Let's not act like we don't know. The overall direction is still that way right now because this channel is pointed this way. Okay, because the price is getting lower as it bounces around. Even though it hits here, but then it comes, you know, we're not lower than this part now, but the channel is still going in that direction. Hopefully we come out of this. Okay, now this was a low here before. This was a good area to buy. This is why I have this purple box here for everybody who was buying down at $3.72. Oh, you did good. You did good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and we hit resistance here. People sold. People sold. So now here, this seems to be a support now at $4.16. We need to hold this $4.16 level. We need to hold this level. We have support here. It's like walking on the floor of a house. We need to hold this level. Okay, we don't want to hit here, go like this, hit here and go, okay, and come down. But see, so we could hit, boom, boom, we could do that if the market comes down. So that's why I'm saying stay light and jiggy with it because you don't know if the market will come down and then bring everybody else down with us, okay? But this was a good area of support down here before too because when we get lower like this, then we start getting to like short squeeze territory. And then also remember, people are shorting the stock. Yes, people are shorting the stock. Why? Because they want to, because they can, just because they can. So we have to see if we'll bounce out of this. Now, hold on. Now let's see something else. The SPY. Now, this is the SPY on the daily time frame. How do we know? Because over here, Miss Moneymaker, anything that moves, click, like, subscribe, daily time frame right here. This is the moving averages. Okay, so we've been holding this channel again, November, right? We start getting into this channel. Boop, boop. Okay, so this is the SPY here. So now, do we have a little bit more room? Okay, according to the SPY, yeah, maybe. But now, see, also the SPY, you see how like we could draw a trend line right here too for the SPY if I wanted to. You see what I mean? If I wanted to draw a blue line like this, I could have one right here if I wanted to do. Okay, for everybody who doesn't know what I mean. I could draw a line like okay, a little level of resistance. See what I'm seeing? Right? Because we bounce here, and then we hit our head. Boom. We catch some support, but then we hit our head in the middle of this channel. Boom. Come down. We are close to that area again. Okay? So that's where I'm saying, hey, stay light with your stuff because I don't know if we go boom, boom, boom. Okay? Like that. And I don't want you, you know, holding like a heavy position and everything because it's summertime, people are on vacation and all that. Steven is out, as you know. Okay, Stanley's in, just showing you this article for everybody who wants to read it as I talk. So, you know, I don't want you underwater. So I wanted to make sure I showed you that chart and everything. I'm just scrolling this for people who wanted to see that article right there. Okay, so we have to be careful. Hopefully this news, hopefully Mr. Man can make some stuff happen with the stock. What about this? What about if Stanley, can you make the stock go up? That's what we need to know. The company doing good. Okay, that's nice. But what about the stock for the investors? Investors want to get paid, right? So before I go, though, remember, there was some nice support down here. So hopefully if we go back to this area, hopefully it holds. It held before at $3.72 if we go down there. But remember, we had support here also at $4.16. I want everybody to know that. Something else I want everybody to know. For the people who stayed this long in the video, for people who wanted to buy here. If you go to, okay, boop, okay, you see that right there? 19%. Okay, so if the stock goes from where we're at right now, just to this line, up to $5.57, that's a 19, practically 20%. Okay, gains. All right. If we go higher, okay, yeah. What about if we go higher, Miss Moneymaker? I'm just gonna see. We're right here. We're trading here. Okay, I'm just gonna move it over. So if we go up to this line, the $6, okay, you would have 28%. Okay, 28% gain. Okay, if we go from here up to $6. Now, remember, every time you hit whole numbers, like $5 levels, $6, $7, there's usually some resistance sometimes when you have a stock under $10. So this is why some people are like, oh, I don't even want to deal with things under $10 because it's sometimes a lot of resistance. I just put this over here so you can see this box. So this box wasn't on top of this box, okay? So I want to leave you with this quote before we go. Mr. Man here, Uncle Ben, all right, so Benjamin Franklin, for everybody who doesn't know. By the way, somebody from Germany wanted me to make this video about Neo, all right, so I saw your comment just to let you know. So anyway, Benjamin Franklin said, words may show a man's wit, but actions, his meaning. Yeah, actions, his meaning. So, Mr. Man over here, yeah, words may show a man's wit, but actions, his meaning. This man better represent and show us the money. All right, see you next time in the next video. Bye for now.